Well, the spring real estate market's in full swing, and the Chicago area remains a seller's market with low inventory and higher prices.
Mortgage expert David Hochberg joins us now to talk about the trends in home sales and some of the common mistakes that some home buyers are making. So I want to start with the strength of the housing market right now. Interest rates remain high, so how are we looking?
Yeah, they're not as high as they were at the beginning of the year. We kind of seen half to 3/4 of a point dip. This tariff talk has got everybody freaked out, so a little instability in the marketplace. But we've been in the low sevens now, guys, for high sixes, low sevens for about 45 to 60 days. And people are bulletproof to all these rates. You know, rates, we've been in the sevens since June of 2023. So when you go out to buy a home, you know you're going to be in the high sixes, low sevens, and it doesn't even impact buyers anymore because they know that's what they're going into.
Yeah.
Let's talk about reverse mortgages. That's something we see a lot of commercials for. You've got a story for a woman that you helped through that.
So I just refinanced her nephew. He called me. He's like, listen, my 87-year-old aunt thinks she has to sell her house. She has a reverse mortgage, and she's dead set against selling the house or having to refinance. So I'm like, she's got a reverse mortgage. You don't have to refinance. That's the purpose of the reverse mortgage. So I talked to her yesterday. Long story short, we called her servicer, 45 minutes on the phone. If you have a reverse mortgage, which she has, her husband had ALS, and she went into a reverse mortgage in order to not to have to make the mortgage payment. Her husband has since passed away, and she was freaking out. So I got the servicer on the phone. Servicer confirmed, a nice young lady on the other side confirmed that all she had to do was make the taxes, the insurance, and upkeep the home. And she could live there until she either expires or moves out of the home. It's really that simple. So if you have a reverse mortgage, don't freak out. Here's the challenge. She had $12,000 in real estate taxes on her home out in McHenry. Okay, and I said, are you on a senior freeze? And she's like, what's that? So there are certain programs out there that our listeners need to be aware of. Like Cook County has a program that will defer the taxes if you meet certain qualifications for income. I think in Cook County it's around 55 grand. They'll defer $5,000 of your taxes. So she had $12,000, so it would help her if they have that out in her county. So call your assessor's office if you're having challenges, if you're an experienced homeowner, and see if you qualify for either a tax freeze, a senior discount, or a tax deferment to help you get by these tough, challenging economic times.
It's all about knowing what resources to tap
100%,
into, right?
100%.
One of the things that people try to do as they're buying a home is like, how do I get that rate to go down? And so they'll buy a lower rate, right? They'll pay a certain amount of money to buy a lower rate. Does that ever make sense?
No, it's 9.9 times out of 10 it doesn't make sense. And especially with first-time home buyers, they have no idea what's happening because there's just so much being thrown at them. I talked to a first-time home buyer who works with a client that I work with, and he's like, hey, I don't think she's getting the straight scoop here. So I had her send me what's called the loan estimate. It's called the LE. And I'm like, okay, she's like, I'm getting quoted 6.125% with the company that rhymes with Rocket Mortgage. And she said it's 6.125%. I'm like, there's no way you're getting 6.125% in a high 6 market, low 7 market. So I looked at it and I showed her on the LE. I'm like, they're charging you 2.125% of a discount point. She's like, what's that? I'm like, that's a fee that you're paying to get a lower rate. She's like, why would I want to do that? I go, absolutely right. You would not want to do that. So here's this first-time home buyer who's struggling, trying to come up with a down payment, getting drilled with another $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 in closing costs that she doesn't have to pay. So just be careful of discount points. It's not about the rate, it's about the monthly payment. And if you're getting a rate that sounds too good to be true, it is, and you're paying for it one way or the other.
Final few seconds here, David. There's a new director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency. Does that affect things?
Director Pulte, he's going through and he's cutting Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. A lot of people got laid off last week, over 60 support staff. He's made some changes with FHA. I've got it right here, eliminating a lot of spots. Starting May 25th, FHA will only be available for U.S. citizens and permanent residents. So it used to be for DACA and used to be able to get on with some visas, no longer.
All right, David.
Times are changing.
Yeah, they are. Okay, thank you so much. If you'd like to contact David, you can check out his website, 56david.com, or catch him on WGN Radio on Saturday mornings. Nice to see you.